patiently. I have vision, oh I believe. I know I can count on me. So stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up. Here we go, it's getting close. Now it's just who wants it most. It's just life that's...
Good afternoon to everybody under the sound of my voice, and thank you for joining me on the program. We call it Sports 360 here at Ultimate FM.
I'm on the move, make way for me.
I count it all joy to be talking to you here from the studios of Ultimate FM. As you all know, my name still remains Anna Sovenicius Aonze. The small body, big engine. Fakonga, Baba Wodo, the sports evangelist. The leg can destroy. The heke master. The Priaka evangelist. Today happens to be the 18th day of March 2022. Man, wow. This is not what I expected. I expected this month to be as fast as Usain Bolt. But it is what it is. I count it all joy to speak to you again today. I am very happy to come back here and talk about sports. I'm so happy. Now, quickly, let's move on. Let's start from the home front, because like I always say, they say that charity begins at home. If we do not talk about our own league, if we don't talk about our own MPFL, who is going to do it for us? So let's quickly take a look at the games that will be coming up this particular weekend. Tomorrow, Heartland are taking on Mountain of Fire Ministries. That game is coming up by 3 p.m. Heartland will try to come back to winning ways after losing their last match. Now, Abia Warriors are going to play tomorrow by the same time by 3 p.m. against Katsina United. Enugu Rangers are up against Lobby Stars. The Academy FC are playing on Sunday against Niger Tornadoes. Rivers United are going to square it up against Aqua United. Remo Stars are going to face Aqua United here in Ikene. Plateau United are up against Sunshine Stars. On Sunday, Wiki Tourists are up against Enyimba United on Sunday. Kano Pillars are playing against Gombe United. Now, Shooting Stars are going to likely try to shoot down Nasarawa United on Sunday. Now, let's take a look at Nigeria versus Ghana. The Qatar 2022 World Cup qualifier. Nigeria has to be in Qatar. And in fact, if you want to sponsor me to Qatar to cover that Qatar 2022 World Cup, I am up and ready. Bring in your sponsorship deals. I need to be in Qatar. Ultimate FM needs to be in Qatar so that we can cover the event, because I'm very sure that Nigeria is going to be in Qatar. The Super Eagles of Nigeria are going to take us to Qatar 2022, I mean to say.
It's getting close. Now it's just who wants it.
Now, CAF have confirmed Cape Coast Stadium is not ready to host the World Cup playoff and moved the match to Kumasi. The 2022 FIFA World Cup qualifications playoff between Ghana and Nigeria will now be played at Kumasi Yara Sports Stadium. The Ghana Football Association has confirmed. The Cape Coast Stadium was initially built to host the African Classic on March 25th, a route-picking one of Africa's 5 representatives to Qatar. However, the current state of the Cape Coast facility prompted a change in location, with the Confederation of African Football granting a one-match approval for Baba Yara Stadium. In a letter signed by CAF's development officer, Rao Shipenda, and sent to General Secretary of the FA, that is Ghana Football Association, the Continental Football Administrators wrote, reference to the CAF Stadium CAF Stadium inspection conducted to Baba Yara Sports Stadium, Kumasi, for the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022 African Qualifiers Playoff round match, Ghana vs of March 2022. Following the analysis of the report, we have taken the following decision. Grant a one-match approval for the use of Baba Yara Sports Stadium, Kumasi, in the FIFA World Cup Qatar 22 African Qualifiers Playoff round match, Ghana vs Nigeria. Upon conclusion of the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022 Playoff round match, the stadium is automatically removed from the list of CAF-approved stadiums and will only be approved for any subsequent CAF and FIFA international senior national teams matches and CAF men's inter-club competitions following the implementation of all CAF remarks. He continued. However, CAF went on to stipulate the following conditions which must be met before the match against Augustine Eguavoen Super Eagles can take place in Kumasi. Now, it follows that installation of new international standard, modern and comfortable official benches at pitch level, adjustment of the floodlight intensity, a minimum of 1,200 laws should be provided all over the pitch, covering uniformly every area of the playing field. Increase seating and lockers in teams' dressing rooms to reach 25%. Installation of completely new modern equipment and materials in the referees' dressing rooms and ensure that it is equipped with all necessary materials and CAF requirements. So forget all this grammar. What they are saying is that CAF did not approve the national stadium, but they only approved that Baba Yara Stadium in Kumasi. So the match is coming up on the 25th of March 2022. Nigeria versus Ghana, or you can say Ghana versus Nigeria. Nigeria should win this game. We should be in Qatar. Nothing should stop us. So Nigeria, we should be in Qatar. Now, quickly, let's take a look at what happened in the Premier League. Now, Arsenal, after winning their 5 consecutive games, their 5-game winning streak came to an end in the hands of Liverpool. Arsenal dominated that game. They made sure that they played Liverpool a very comfortable tiki-taka football. But Ogade nearly cannot kill a bird though. In the second half, Liverpool took over the game and they dominated that game, and eventually they opened the scoring because Diego Jota was the first person to score for Liverpool. We all know that Diego Jota scored his first goal for Liverpool against Arsenal. And that guy Diego Jota, he's a bad guy. He's a striker. He's an informed striker. He has scored more goals against Arsenal than he has scored against any other team in the Premier League. Diego Jota is a bad guy. He loves scoring against Arsenal. Now the second goal came from Roberto Firmino when he did a tap-in to put Liverpool two goals ahead of Arsenal. Arsenal, we expected Arsenal to win that game, but it is what it is to all Arsenal fans. Arsenal will try to consolidate on that game and try to win their next match, which is tomorrow against Aston Villa. Now on the same night, but not the same time, Brighton and Hove Albion lost against Tottenham. They lost against Tottenham. Antonio Conte is back. He's back into winning ways. It was a thrashing of Brighton and Hove Albion. They won that game by 2-0. Harry Kane on the score sheet once more. Now, Everton, Frank Lampard's Everton, they are back on winning ways. After that goal, that delicious goal from our own very Nigerian brother, Alex Iwobi. Alex Chukwuemeka Iwobi. That is what I choose to call him. He scored that 9-minute goal against Newcastle. You should have seen the atmosphere at Goodison Park. Hell was let loose. Frank Lampard was running for joy. He was happy that Alex Iwobi got on a score sheet. It was the only goal that made a difference, and it was the only goal that made sure that Goodison Park, that is Everton, took all the 3 points away from Newcastle. Newcastle have lost their 2 straight games. The last game they lost against Chelsea by 2-0, and now they are losing against Everton by 1-0. Eddie Howe he's getting it wrong. He has finally gotten it wrong. Now moving on, today we have Wolves against Leeds United by 9 p.m. Then tomorrow we are going to see Arsenal by 1 p.m. travel away from home to Aston Villa by 1:30 p.m. Arsenal are going to face Aston Villa. Are they going to come back to winning ways? Only time will tell. Your guess is as good as mine. Watford and Everton are going to square it up. Okay, that game is postponed. Now Leicester City are going to play Brentford on Sunday by 3 p.m. Tottenham West Ham. This is a London derby between Tottenham and West Ham. It is Tottenham are in the north side of London and West Ham are in the western part of London. So it is a derby between North London and West London. Tottenham West Ham, I beg your pardon. Who is going to carry the day?
And when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up.
Now we are going to go on a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll continue with the program. Don't go nowhere. This is Ultimate FM and this is Sports 36 with Aronze Venatius.
Ultimate FM ní tiwa. Kásẹ̀ tó dá, kásì bá wọn dẹ́rìn pòṣónú, ká polówó ọjà, kásì tún ka àwọn ìròyìn ìjàlẹ́jàbò ní Nàìjíríà àti lókè òkun. Ultimate FM lálára. Àwọn orin tó bá ìgbà mú ìlú àsìkò tí ó lè ti. Ultimate FM lálára àgbáyídá. Ìkànnì tó rán wọn dànù òkìlẹ̀ ó tún táwọn yọ. Ultimate FM lálára àgbáyídá. Ẹgbẹ́ polówó ọjà wa ìgbádùn yín láàyò tiwa. Ultimate FM lálára àgbáyídá. Fàájì tí ń ṣàn. Ultimate FM lálára àgbáyídá. Ẹ ṣe ẹkú ìtẹ́tí bó ṣe dùn tó tún dùn. Ultimate FM lálára àgbáyídá. Ẹ̀tún tẹ́tí lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ bó ṣe rìnlẹ̀ gbìgbìgbì. Ultimate FM lálára àgbáyídá. Kìlómítà 36 láwa àgọ́wé èrò ìṣàrà rẹ̀ mọ́. Ultimate FM lálára àgbáyídá. Ṣíjú mélòdì ló ń kọ́ omi lẹ̀ gbìgbìgbì. Ultimate FM lálára àgbáyídá. Olúwo pọ̀ létí mi bí mo ṣe ń gbọ́ ló dùn mọ́ mi sí. Ultimate FM lálára àgbáyídá. Onírúurú ẹyẹ ló wà láyé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ọ̀kìn lọ bá wọn. Ultimate FM lálára àgbáyídá. Máa yí kúrò jẹ́ ká dìjọ máa gbọ́. Ultimate FM lálára àgbáyídá.
Boy, leave this channel now. I dey enjoy this Ultimate FM.
One and a half woman at this Ultimate FM. Man, may enjoy your film. I like him, Ultimate FM.
Ina jin daɗi wannan gidan rediyo Mutube FM.
Apalagidi làwa ń jẹ lọ́jọ́ tó ti pẹ́ ọ̀nà ti jìn ó ti rọ̀ wá lọ́rùn gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ̀kọ́.
Ìyá Kàbírù dákun fún Ultimate FM yẹn sílẹ̀ bó ń gbádùn ẹ̀.
ẹ jọ̀wọ́ kó má tọ̀ra ẹ irú ọ̀kẹ́rẹ́ lọ́hùn mi a máa já lẹ́rú.
má yí kúrò ń bẹ̀ Ultimate FM òun la yín gbọ́.
Ultimate FM lálára àgbáyídá.
Yes. It's VO Resort and Event Center. You need some time away from the hustle and bustle of the city to relax, kick back, and have some fun. Time off with family, friends, and that special someone. You have an event and need a beautiful, accommodating space to host your guests? Look no further. VO Resort and Event Center has got your back. With our 1,000-seater hall, restaurant and bar, poolside, gym, tennis courts, golf course, VIP space, kids play courts, alluring bedrooms, and a serene environment to cap it all up, nothing is left uncovered. VO Resort and Event Center is located at kilometer 36 Ishara, Agoiwoye Road, Ishara Remo, Ogun State. Telephone 081 687 09103, 090 416 26640, and 091 374 23830. With VO Resort and Event Center, you've made the right choice.
Down, I have to pick myself back up, and when I fall down,
Now welcome from that commercial break. I had to pay some bills. Ogade, make hunger no kill man picking like this. So. Don't forget, you are still on to Ultimate FM, and this is Sports 360 with Aaron Zevenaisu. The small body, big engine. Oh, Fakonga, Baba Ward, the Heke Master, the radio evangelist, the only referee that doesn't use whistle to officiate game. Ogade, Nabella they use. Moving on, let's take a look at the Europa League result that was played yesterday. Barcelona won their game by 2-1. Aubameyang on the score sheet again. Do you know that Aubameyang, since leaving Arsenal, Aubameyang has played 7 games and he has also scored 7 goals. It is not too bad for somebody. West Ham, sorry, after losing 1 goal away from home in Spain, they won that game by 2-0 at home against Sevilla. Now they have qualified on a 2-1 aggregate. West Ham. Do you know that Sevilla, they are the only team in the history of the Europa League. They are the most successful team in the history of the Europa League. They have won the Europa League. 3 times in a row under Unai Emery. Ogana Massa no be insult Ogade. Lyon played the 1-1 draw against Porto. Now Lyon has qualified on aggregate on the 2-1 aggregate. Now quickly, let's take a look at the games that were played in the Europa Conference League. Now AK Agma played the 2-2 draw against Bodo Glimt on goal aggregate, on 4-3 goal aggregate. Now Rennes won their game at home against Leicester City, but it was not enough for them to qualify into the quarterfinals because Leicester City won on aggregate by 3-2 on aggregate. FC Copenhagen lost at home to PSV. Now PSV they lost by 4-0 against PSV. Now PSV has qualified on goal aggregate, that's 8-4. PSV 8, Copenhagen 4. Now Marseille has qualified after winning their game away from home to Basel. It ended Marseille 4, Basel 2 on aggregate. Now Marseille has qualified. Now Roma played the 1-1 draw against Vitesse. Now Roma has qualified on a 2-1 goal aggregate. Lask have been dumped out of the Europa Conference League despite the fact that they won by 4-3. Slavia Prague qualified by 7 goal aggregate. Now Genk has been dumped out of the Europa Conference League. PAOK PAOK qualify on 3-1 aggregate. Now Feyenoord has been dumped out of the Europa Conference League despite the fact that they won their game at home against Partizan Belgrade by 3-1. But yet Partizan qualify on 8 goal aggregate. It ended on aggregate. Partizan. Okay. Feyenoord qualify on goal aggregate 8. Partizan 3. So Feyenoord are through into the Europa Conference League quarterfinal. Now quickly, let's take a look at the game that concerns the big boys, the people that are trying to chill with the big boys. Let us take a look at the games that happened in the Europa Champions League. When you hear this anthem, Just know that it is an anthem for the big boys. If you are not a big boy, you cannot bamba with this anthem. It is anthem meant or made for the big boys of the European Championships. An anthem for the champions. If take a back seat and look and watch other teams do what big boys know how to do best. It ended in England at the Theatre of Dreams. It ended Man U 0, Atletico Madrid 1. Finally, Diego Simeone has finally broken the hoodoo, the Ojukoko. He don't break am o, Diego Simeone. He don't break am. Despite the fact that they had Cristiano, he was not enough to knock out Atletico Madrid. You should have seen the atmosphere. You should have seen how Diego Simeone was running immediately he heard the final whistle. He was like, finally, I have knocked Cristiano Ronaldo out of the Champions League. And do you know, this is going to be the first time in Cristiano Ronaldo's history to end a season without a trophy. The last time this happened was in the 2009-2010 season with Manchester United, as far back as many years ago. Hello, Ronaldo, make una take heart. And you people are not even sure of playing Champions League football next season, because Arsenal are still in 4th position with 2 games in hand. Benfica finally, after many attempts, they have finally chased Ajax out of the Champions League. Benfica doing big things. This Champions League era is a time for a lot of hoodoos, a lot of ojukoko, a lot of records to be broken. Ronaldo is out of the Champions League, and Ronaldo is going to go home toothless at the end of the season. Now Ajax are out of the Champions League as well. The biggest shocker is the Yellow Submarines of Spain, Villarreal, knocking out Juventus. Do you know that another history was made in the UEFA Champions League? All away teams won their games, starting with Atletico Madrid, Benfica, Villarreal, and lastly Chelsea. It ended Villarreal 1-2-3, Juventus 0. The biggest shocker in the UEFA Champions League quarterfinals, round of 16 rather, Juventus out. Massimiliano Allegri. This is why Juventus brought you back, for you to win the Champions League. You are out of the Champions League and you are 4th on the table in the Italian Serie A. I don't think we have enough a lot of Juventus fans, but if you're a Juventus fan, how do you feel being knocked out of the Champions League round of 16 by ordinary simple Villarreal? Our own Chukwu is the place for this Villarreal, so it is odd. He has broken his own personal record rather by qualifying his team into the last 8, into the quarterfinals of the UEFA Champions League. Ghana master no be insult oga dey. Now Chelsea, talking about Chelsea survived a scare in France. They were 1 goal down, but Chelsea has never ever allowed their problems weigh them down. They always say we are Chelsea. We know how to turn our problems into our favor. Chelsea doing big things. Chelsea doing big things. If you're a Chelsea fans, kudos to you. I have to wake up for you guys. Despite the odds, you people are trying so hard to grind out results. This is Chelsea Football Club. They don't allow things to weigh them down. Never ever. Kudos to all Chelsea fans. You people are doing great things. Great things. I admire your courage. Congratulations. Now let's quickly take a look at the Champions League round of 8 draws. Quarterfinal draw. Have you seen the draw? Before I entered the studio, that was when the draw was made in Switzerland. Now Benfica are going to take on Liverpool. I think Liverpool have the easiest here. After Liverpool comes Villarreal. Villarreal have the toughest games. April 2022. Now the last game is going to be played between the informed Real Madrid against Chelsea. They'll be traveling away from home to Chelsea. Madrid are in the form of their life right now. Chelsea against Madrid. Who is going to win the game? This is why I like the UEFA Lucrative Champions League. Hala Madrid. Is it going to be Hala Madrid, or is it going to end up being up Chelsea? Don't forget, you can join me every Mondays and Fridays by 2 p.m. for your Sports 360 programs. And you can also make your voice heard by dropping your comments on our comment section on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram at Ultimate FM. On Twitter at Ultimate FM. Follow us on Twitter at Ultimate FM. And you can also watch our videos live on YouTube. Also Ultimate FM. Drop your comment on Facebook and make your voice heard. What do you think about these fixtures? These quarterfinal Champions League fixtures. Let's get our fingers crossed and wait for 6 April 2022, where everything is going to be unveiled. Don't forget that my name still remains Aoinze Venatius, the small body big engine, the Heke master, the radio evangelist. From me to you, it is peace, love, Arrivederci.